Welcome to FX Street. Today we are going to be talking about Solana and the bullish knee-jerk reaction as tailwind emerge. But before we dive into the technicals, please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Twitter at FX Street Crypto to be updated on the hottest trends in the cryptocurrency market. If you look at Solana price action today, we see actually two tailwinds emerging in the price action, which is the first one, of course, the positive talks that still are ongoing in Ukraine and Russia, with both parties still discussing working out a peace agreement. And secondly, on the back of that, the dollar index is coming off a little bit from its highs, which means a weaker dollar, which is in the Solana dollar equation, which means then that the dollar is weighing less to the downside, and that opens up a bit of room to the upside for Solana bulls to get in. And they actually do that. We saw that already early this morning with some positive news out of China, where the ministry will step in order to support the equity markets, and that has given us a third consecutive day of gains for Solana price action. Although a little bit of squeeze of fade back to the opening price, but with the US session set to kick in, expect another round of investors to jump into the price action, with the RSI still pointing to further uptrends, further highs. So that would mean then Solana back in this gray area here with between the 95 and the 85 handle, so a $10 level, which could easily be covered in the next coming days, and even by Friday possibly we could even see a test at the 55-day simple moving average, which would be, of course, a good positioning for going into next week. As long as the positive tailwinds would prevail, we could see even maybe $130 reached by the end of next week then, as long as more and more positive headlines come out. As you've already heard, I've mentioned the word headlines very often in my opening statement and just up till now. So that means as well that any negative headlines could easily spell a U-turn, which means then a big drop. This becomes a red candle for the day, maybe even a drop below 87 cents. And then the double support here from the monthly S1 at $76 together with this low from the 24th of February kicks in. In case that does not hold, that will open up quite a chunky region. If we measure that, then we will see that it's almost 22% to the downside that could be open for any taking. So any broader negative news out of Russia, out of Ukraine, or peace talks stalling, or one of the parties walking away could easily mean that another 22% devaluation and Solana price action could be in the cards. But as for now, let's focus on this level here with $10 worth of gains on the table going into next week. That's it for Solana for today. Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Twitter at FX Street Crypto.